The guy you're looking at is the world's biggest Wikipedia editor. He is the guy who is in his room editing Wikipedia more than 3 million times. Who is he and why is he doing this and how much knowledge does he have? For the first time ever, I want to introduce you to Stephen.
Hi, I'm Stephen, and I have made the largest number of edits to Wikipedia in the world.
This guy is single-handedly responsible for millions of Wikipedia edits, and he lives here, in a small town in Virginia, USA, and he has a normal job and a normal life. You see, 16 years ago, when Stephen was still in university, he came across a small, unknown encyclopedia that anyone can contribute to. So he had the idea to write about his great-great-grandfather, Peter Francesco, who fought in the American Revolutionary War.
I thought it'd be fun to write about Peter because I know about him and the family knew about him, but he wasn't in any mainstream encyclopedias.
So Stephen wrote about his ancestor, published it, and then from that one article, he got excited because now he could educate the world from his basement.
What I love about Wikipedia is that it allows you to cover topics not usually found in the mainstream Western media. It allows anybody in the world to have their voice.
So he wrote another article, and another, and before he knew it, he's written thousands.
It started, and it was sort of like, oh, well, that's cute. And then when I started getting a lot of edits for it, there comes a point when it goes from that to you tell people, you have how many? Wow.
So far, he has edited over 3 million and written more than 35,000 articles. And the best part, he's been doing this for 16 years, 3 hours a day, and he wasn't even paid a single dollar to do it.
Why are you doing it for free? Why am I doing it for free? To be perfectly honest, I've never been very good at making money. My mother grew up in the Soviet Union, and from the stories that she's told me, I understand what it's like to live in a place where access to information is so heavily guarded. If you make this information free, then the more people that have access to it can do more with it. And it makes for a freer, better, and ultimately stronger society.
But the question on everyone's mind is, how accurate is Wikipedia? And how can a guy like this help edit 3 million articles? Well, it turns out Wikipedia is more accurate than you think. For every article, every paragraph, even every sentence, someone like Stephen has to fact check that it's true. Like, super fact check.
The potential is practically limitless for how you can redefine who is worthy of being included in the canon of knowledge. You can create an entire ecosystem in that language online, and it's user-generated. The potential for where we are now is huge. The potential for where we can be in 100 years is massive. In 500 years, and even 1,000 years out, it's huge if you want to take the long view, which I kind of like to do.
That's why Stephen, yes, this guy in the basement, was chosen as one of the most influential people in the world by Time magazine. And I'm pretty sure you never knew that before. Stephen doesn't write based on feelings or hunches or guesses. He only writes based on facts with multiple sources and lots of evidence.
I never depend on just one source. I'll look through books, encyclopedias, websites, anything I can get my hands on.
The world needs to thank people like Stephen who give up their free time and their family time just to share information to the world. So a kid in a village 5,000 miles away can open up their phone, load up Wikipedia, and learn something new entirely for free. People like Stephen are the reason humanity is beautiful.
Just for fun, man.